Hello guys, so we're going to look at how to achieve this right here using the new Figma Motion feature. Let's get started. Guys, in order to get started, we need to do one thing before we start animating this board. So we have to add a frame here, and I have a reason for that. Because I actually want this board to loop up and down, and I don't want it to exceed a certain height. That's why I'm adding this frame to the top. I don't want it to exceed this height. Then when it's coming down, I want it to go back to its default height, which is this. I don't want it to go below this. Alright. So it's going to stop right here. Let me bring this down. It's going to stop right here when it's coming down. Okay, now we have this done. The next thing is to switch to motion design. Currently, we are on design mode. We need to switch to motion design in order to animate this board. And you can see this board has this element that is like the floor. Alright. I'm not selecting it. I'm selecting only this board because that's the only thing I want to animate. So I will have it selected and then move to motion. As you can see from here, we have design, we have motion, and also we have dev mode. I'll switch to motion. So look at the interface we have over here. This is called the timeline. This is where you get to see the duration of the animation and also see the keyframes you added. And here you can zoom in and zoom out the timeline. Over here, you can play your animation. As you can see, this is play and pause. And from here, you can automatically set your keyframes, which that's not what I want. I want to set my keyframes manually. And over here, you can see the duration of the animation. So if I want this animation to occur between the space of, let's just say, between the space of 3000, I can start from 0 to 3000. I can start from maybe 10 to 3000. It depends on what you want. So over here, you can make the animation to loop. If you want it to loop, from here, you can make it to loop or play once. So you can see, so it's called ping pong. So people are called it ping pong, but it's called loop in general, loop effect if you want it to loop. Alright. So let's start animating. My first keyframe will start from 0. That's what I want. I want it to start from 0. So have this selected, have the board selected, and come to my right panel. Under transform, I'll click this diamond shape over here. Click on it to add a keyframe. As you can see, it's called add keyframe. The label says add keyframe. I'll click on it. Automatically, a keyframe will be added to my timeline. As you can see from here, I have this keyframe added. Then I'll move this to maybe 1000 because I want my animation to be slow. I'll move it to 1000 and move my boards up. I will have to zoom in order to see this clearly. Okay, I think this is okay. Or should I move it up a bit? Let us try. So move it up a bit. Okay, this is good. Then the second is going to be, and also remember that the animation, this first one I did set up, started from 0 to 1000. The next one is going to start from 1000 to 2000. So this is going to be the second one. I'll come over here. This is where is 2000. This is 2000 over here. I'll come right here and I have this selected and make sure this arrow is showing up. Then move this down. I'll move it down. Yeah, this is what I want. So this is my second keyframe. Then, sorry, this is my third keyframe. Remember, the first one is here. That's start from 0. Then this is the second one, 1000. Then we have 2000. The next is going to be 3000. I'll come over here and move this to 3000. So in order to see this clearly, you have to increase the duration. So once you are done setting it up, you can go back to your normal duration, because right now there's no way you can see 3000. So in order to see it, you just have to increase this maybe to 3500 in order to see that 3000 points. So if I should scroll, as you can see, I have the 3000 showing up. So let's move this to the top. I will hold my shift key, then use my mouse to move this up. Yeah, this is exactly what I want. Now I'm done setting it up. I have to come to duration and change it back to 3000. Now guys, let's try to play this and see for ourselves. Wow, this is cool, guys. This is very, very cool. Like, wow, this is very, very cool. You can see the software animation. You can see how it's going up and down, and you can try to make this loop. So if I click here, I can make this loop and then maybe play once. So let's play this. This is very, very nice, honestly. And also, once you are done animating, you can export. So I have to export from here. Remember, if you want to export, you need to select the whole frame, right? You need to select the whole frame, and then you come to your right panel. You can go with MP4, WebM, GIF, or SVG. Then for size, you can go with 2x. You can go, I think this one is paid. If you want to go with 1920, it's paid. Then the quality, you can go with high, medium, or low. Then the frame rate, so you can go with 30 FPS, 60 is paid. So let's just go with SVG or GIF. Let's go with GIF. And then for the size, we want to go with 2x. Then the frame rate, we want to go with 30 FPS. And we want this to loop. We want it to loop. So if I click export,